Good morning, students. In my last video we have discussed about the organization of cell, in which we discussed about the three types of components of cell. The very first one is cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. In the cell membrane, it consists or it is the plasma membrane, which is the outermost covering of the cell, which prevents us from injuries. They are semi-permeable and they helps in intake and excrete of the cells, of the materials. We have discussed about the structure of cell membrane. It is about 6 to 10 nanometer thick, composed of phospholipids. These structures are phospholipids having two types of proteins. One is the extrinsic protein and other is the intrinsic protein. Next we have discussed about the osmosis. It is the movement of water from a region of high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. In the last we have discussed about the cell wall, which is the outer layer of the cell membrane found in plant cells, which is hard, rigid and formed by cellulose. It is freely permeable. Today we are coming to the next important topic, that is known as nucleus. Nucleus is found in the eukaryotic cells and contains all the genetic material in it. It controls all the metabolic activities of life and it was discovered by Robert Brown in 1831. Next we have discussed about the structure of nucleus. It consists of nuclear membrane and chromosomes. It consists of nuclear membrane, one membrane, another membrane present on the nucleus known as nuclear membrane, one membrane present outside the cell known as plasma membrane, and one hard membrane present outside the cell membrane. One more membrane present outside the cell membrane is known as cell wall, which is specially present in plant cells. So nuclear membrane is the double walled membrane whose structure is similar to cell membrane. It is having some pores called nuclear pores, which helps in the exchange of materials, between nucleus and cytoplasm. I am showing you the diagram of nucleus. This is the double layered. I am asking you about the nuclear membrane. It is the double layered membrane which is present outside the nucleus. It is having some small pores. These are the small pores known as nuclear pores. So and the nucleus and the liquid present inside the nucleus, is known as nucleoplasm, and these thread-like structures are known as the chromatin, which are known as the DNA forming structures are there. So till now I am discussing about you the very important, that is the nuclear membrane, which is having double layered structures, having some pores, which helps in transfer of material between cytoplasm and nuclear material. Next is the second part, chromosomes. These are the thick rod-like structures which are visible at the time of cell division, but generally they are present in diffuse form inside the nucleus as chromatin material. I am showing you again, these thread-like structures are known as chromatin material. These chromatin consist of DNA and proteins. At the time of cell division, these chromatin materials condense to form chromosomes, which are the pairs of genetic informations transferred from parents to offsprings at the time of reproduction. The number, shape and size of the chromosomes in a particular species is fixed, known as genes. In human beings, we are having 46 number of chromosomes, that is the 23 pairs. They are present in pairs form. Now again you are checking, this is the nuclear membrane. This is the complete material present inside, that is known as nucleus. The liquid present inside the nucleus is known as nucleoplasm. These are the nuclear pores. This is the chromatin material, thread-like structures. These are the small dots present on the nuclear membrane known as endoplasmic reticulums. Next we are discussing about the function of nucleus. It is the center of genetic information which controls all the activities. Nucleus controls all the activities present inside the human beings, inside the whole cell. All the functions are regulated by nucleus. Nucleus provides about the information of protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is the work of RNA, that is the known as name ribose nucleic acids. These are the name known as ribose nucleic acids. It plays an important role in cell division. In the next videos we are also discussing about the some divisions. There are two types of divisions, mitosis and meiosis. So there are two important full forms. One is DNA, name as deoxyribose nucleic acid, and second one is RNA. This is the ribose nucleic acid. Next we are coming to the very important heading, that is the cytoplasm, the third point. The remaining part of cell other than nucleus, which is filled with a jelly-like substance, is called as cytoplasm. The remaining part of cell, the whole cell which excludes the nucleus, is known as cytoplasm. This is a jelly-like substance which is known as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contains 70 to 85% of water, and rest includes sugar, minerals, vitamins, nucleotides, proteins, enzymes, fats, and many more. In eukaryotic cells, the cytoplasm remains in the streamline flow. Streamline flow means cytoplasm is irregular, it is in motion. It is known as cyclosis. If the cytoplasm continuously moves, known as cyclosis. This cytoplasm consists of various cell organelles. In our next video, we are starting to discuss about these different organelles separately. They are mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, centrioles, chloroplast. All are present inside the cytoplasm, and from the next video, one by one we are going to discuss these cell organelles. So till now you have to prepare the diagram of nucleus and learn about the functions of nucleus. Thanks.